Let us proceed directly to it. The good news is that Netflix has officially announced the release of Cobra Kai Season 6, but the bad news is that it will also be the final season. Even though it will be difficult to bid these cherished Karate Kid characters farewell after so many seasons on the streaming service, we now know that the dojos have plans to end their run with a suitable farewell. This sixth and last season of the program will be the longest ever, with 10 episodes overall and a longer runtime for the finale, according to co-creator Hayden Schlossberg. This is all the information you want on the upcoming events of Cobra Kai Season 6, excluding solos on the abo. Cobra Kai Season 6 potential release date. When can we expect Cobra Kai Season 6? Although the return of Cobra Kai for a sixth season is confirmed, the precise date of its comeback is yet unknown. In a formal letter to fans in January 2023, series creators Josh Heald, John Hurwitz, and Hayden Schlossberg revealed the news, stating, "We are humbled to have been able to reacquaint the world with the Karate Kid universe. Making Cobra Kai has allowed us to join the same hallowed dojo once inhabited by the great Robert Mark Kamen, John Avildsen, Jerry Weintraub, and all the amazing original cast members." In an official announcement video, Netflix also features William Zabka's character Johnny Lawrence, who poses the question, "Do you have one more fight left in you?" The Hollywood writers and actors strikes caused the production, which was scheduled to begin in May of this year, to be postponed. Since both have been settled, there have been encouraging tidings that the program would return this year. Schlossberg assured supporters during a Q&A on X that production will start in early 2024 and that we're trying to get it out ASAP. For the time being, our only option is to wait and watch when it comes to the release date. Cobra Kai Season 6 cast. Who will be back for Cobra Kai Season 6? Without our two leads, Ralph Macchio and William Zabka, Cobra Kai simply wouldn't be the same. Furthermore, without the two ladies in their lives, Carmen and Amanda, who is now expecting a child, they would be nothing. Additionally, Yuji Okimoto and Martin Kove, two other Karate Kid returns, are included. Since that Terry Silver never gives up and currently has nothing to lose, it's possible that we haven't seen the last of him either. Regarding Karate Kid alumni, Hilary Swank, who portrayed Julie Pierce in the next Karate Kid, could also appear in the last installment. That would be awesome right now. The children include of Zolo Maradona, Tanner Buchanan, Gianni DeCenzo, Mary Mouser, Peyton List, and Jacob Bertrand. Aside from being directionless now that they don't have their sensei by their sides, some well-known Cobra Kai members are now under suspicion, most notably Dallas Dupree Young and formidable newcomer Una O'Brien. In addition, there is the group of Cobra Kai senseis that have personal grievances to resolve, particularly Sensei Kim Da-yoon, who is determined to fulfill her father's wish to win the Sekai Teikai competition, is unlikely to be pleased with Silver's actions for causing such a significant setback. Hopefully, we will continue what we've started in Season 5 on Cobra Kai, the actress said to Deadline when discussing what may come next for her character in Season 6. "I believe that with Kim Da-yoon and Master Kim Sun-young, they have unlocked a Pandora's box. It definitely gave this season a darker tone, and now that Cobra Kai is seemingly out of the picture, I wonder what may happen. There is still much to learn, but I am certain that Kim is determined to uphold her family's heritage globally." In the meanwhile, Bertrand has expressed his desire to see a global competition in the last season, which would provide some fresh faces and locales. He said in an interview with Pop Culture, "I would really like to attend the global tournament. I believe that the international competition would be really fascinating because, as of now, it's limited to the Valley of Karate. It would be awesome to present some wild new players from across the globe. Yes, and I have no doubt that Hawk can prevail in at least a few battles. That would be incredible. The rest is a mystery. When we hear more, you'll know more." Cobra Kai Season 6 plot. What will Cobra Kai Season 6 be about? Josh Heald, John Hurwitz, and Hayden Schlossberg, the showrunners and creators, discussed the difficulties of keeping things new for the last season with Collider. "We have a few more tricks up our sleeve for where we go from here, but it does get bigger every year," Heald stated. "And we make a constant effort to ensure that we are not now plagiarizing ourselves. You know, there have been full-scale riots and fighting during tournaments. There have been conflicts on many platforms and locations. We wish to ensure every 1-on-1, every 2-on-1, and every 1-0-on-1-0 should seem real to you. Every time the cannons go off, the orchestra is always being conducted with emotion. There are pyrotechnics, Tchaikovsky in full, and an oboe solo. However, we already know that the 6th episode of the program won't be the same old. First off, there is no longer a competition between the two dojos. After being exposed for cheating in the All-Valley competition, Silver's actions ultimately caught up with him in the Season 5 finale. His harsh personality was then made clear to his students, who all left him. However, they're still deciding what to do at this point. Do they continue with karate or do they join Miyagi-Do, Eagle Fang? The person who will probably feel this the most is Kenny, who under Silver's tutelage had transformed from a kind-hearted geek into a heartless bully. Actor Dallas Dupree Young informed Digital Spy of his anguish at being let down by Silver, saying, "Kenny's heartbroken. It was a heartbreaking moment, to be honest, since Silver, his mentor and father figure, had kind of betrayed him. Silver was his leader and someone he looked up to. It was really depressing for Kenny to view that film and see the proof. That's why I believe Kenny is having a tough time. Right now, he's not exactly sure where he wants to go. However, I'm excited to watch what transpires with him. We're all rooting for our new favorite chosen over there when he called Kimiko in Okinawa while intoxicated to confess his genuine affections for her. This person deserves to be given the largest embrace and the biggest break as he recovers from injuries that seem to be life-threatening. This season, there are two main unresolved issues: Kreese and his intentions for retaliation following his escape from jail and his world championship run with Sekai Teikai. Both Johnny and Daniel lied to Kreese when he was incarcerated to obtain him a lawyer, which is probably going to irritate him. But it's more probable that he wants to exact his own retribution on Silver, something that, paradoxically, he might have accomplished if he had only bided a few more days. He obviously feels bad about pulling Tori into his plan and abandoning her when he thought he was losing, though. However, among the world's most esteemed karate competitions is the Sekai Teikai. The world can learn from the group's lessons and Mr. Miyaga's wisdom if they can remain together for a long enough period of time. Like any good story, I know the creators want a great resolution. Demetri's actor Gianni DeCenzo said to Digital Spy. They wish to avoid leaving the fans unsatisfied. There are still many puzzles to solve. Miyagi-Do and Eagle Fang are two examples. Although they are somewhat cooperating, there are still two distinct factions, and jail obviously isn't big enough to keep Kreese at bay. Yes, the show's last international competition will be the main story point of Season 6. At Sekai Teikai, who will triumph, or at least stumble? Schlossberg informed Collider, we now know that this is the biggest tournament in the world. And Cobra Kai has an access point in there, as do Daniel, Gianni, and Chosen, but we're not sure what's going on with Cobra Kai at the moment. Yes, we adore the notion of continuously upping the stakes in the bar. They thus require a greater challenge, which they will receive. So how does all of that work out? We'll see. Cobra Kai Season 6 trailer. Any Cobra Kai Season 6 footage yet? Silent. Before the new trailer or any further material is published, there will be some time to pass. However, we'll be right here, observing and waiting for the snake to bite you. Keep the egg safe and all that. We'll keep an eye on NovoFlix and notify you as soon as we learn more. Till then, young one, have patience. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more.